What if I told you there were only 5 exercises you needed to do for the rest of your life? Just 5. No complicated machines, no endless hours at the gym, and no magic supplements. These 5 movements have the power to keep you strong, balanced, youthful, and full of energy, whether you're 25, 45, or 75. Now, here's the part that gets me every time. Around the world, researchers keep proving that functional strength is the real secret to staying younger for longer. For example, a 2018 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that core and balance-focused exercises not only improve mobility, but can literally lower the risk of premature aging by reducing chronic disease markers. And in Japan, where the average life expectancy is among the highest in the world, people over 70 are still practicing daily strength and balance exercises rooted in simplicity. So today, I'm going to walk you through the 5 essential exercises that will make you feel stronger, more confident, and honestly, years younger. Let's dive in. 1. The plank. If you've never done this exercise before, you're about to discover why it's one of the most important movements you'll ever learn. Planking isn't just about six-pack abs. It strengthens your shoulders, back, glutes, and most importantly, your core. Without core stability, every single movement you do in life becomes harder. Standing upright, bending over, even carrying groceries safely. It all comes down to your core. A Harvard study in 2020 highlighted that core strength directly reduces the risk of falls and lower back pain in older adults. And let me tell you, a weak core is often the silent thief of independence as we age. So, how do you do it? Start by lying face down on the floor. Place your elbows and wrists directly under your shoulders, lift your body off the ground, and keep a straight line from head to heels. Now, here's the key. Engage your core like you're pulling your belly button toward your spine. Hold for as long as you can without letting your hips sag or shoulders collapse. At first, you might only manage 20 to 30 seconds, and that's okay. Slowly, you'll work up to 60 seconds or even more. If it feels too hard, start with a knee plank. If you want more challenge, try the side plank, which targets your obliques and helps with rotational strength. Athletes use this variation to improve agility, and it's especially helpful as we age because twisting and turning safely is something we take for granted until we can't. Stick with this, and you'll notice a stronger posture, less back pain, and more confidence in every movement you make. 2. The single leg RDL. Now, let's talk about balance, something we all lose faster than we realize. A study from the University of Sydney in 2022 revealed that adults over 50 who could not balance on one leg for more than 10 seconds had double the risk of early mortality. Think about that for a second. Balance is literally tied to longevity, and that's why the single-leg Romanian deadlift, or RDL, is a game changer. Here's how to do it. Stand with your feet hip-width apart. Shift your weight to one foot, keeping your knees slightly bent. Hinge at the hips as you extend your other leg straight behind you, lowering your torso toward the ground while keeping your back straight and your core tight. Slowly return to standing. In the beginning, just use body weight. Once you're confident, you can add dumbbells. The single-leg RDL works your hamstrings, hips, and lower back while building balance, flexibility, and coordination all in one move. When you start practicing this, you'll notice something interesting. You're not just getting stronger, you're moving more gracefully. Everyday tasks like bending over, reaching for something, or walking upstairs suddenly feel effortless. 3. Push-ups. This is the classic one, but chances are you've been doing it wrong. Push-ups aren't just an upper body move, they're a full-body powerhouse. They target your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core all at once. But here's the part most people miss. Push-ups also translate to better posture and the kind of upper body strength you need for real-life tasks, carrying a bag, lifting your kids or grandkids, even pushing open a heavy door. Push-ups prepare you for all of it. Research from the Harvard School of Public Health in 2019 found that men who could perform 40 push-ups had a 96% lower risk of cardiovascular disease compared to those who could do fewer than 10. That's not just strength, it's heart health tied directly to this simple move. Here's how to get it right. Begin in a high plank, hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lower your torso slowly, elbows bent at about 45 degrees. Stop just before your chest touches the ground, then push back up. Keep your body straight, no sagging hips, no arching back. Start with incline push-ups if needed. If you want a challenge, try diamond push-ups to hit your triceps or wide push-ups to focus on your chest. The key here is control and consistency. 4. The horse stance. Now, here's where things get interesting. This one might look simple, but don't underestimate it. The horse stance is an ancient movement, used for centuries in martial arts training across China and Japan. It strengthens your legs, glutes, and core, while also sharpening focus and mental resilience. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. Lower into a squat until your knees are at about 90 degrees, back straight, core tight. Hold this position for 30 to 60 seconds. It sounds easy, but wait until you try it. You'll feel your legs fire up like never before. What makes this move so powerful isn't just the physical strength it builds. It also trains concentration. A study from Kyoto University in 2016 showed that static postures, like the horse stance, can activate brain regions linked to focus and endurance. That's why martial artists practice it daily. It's about both body and mind. And here's the beautiful part. The stability and endurance you build here carry over into every other exercise you do. 5. The kettlebell swing. Finally, we come to the hidden gem, the kettlebell swing. This one ties everything together. The kettlebell swing works your glutes, hamstrings, core, and even shoulders, while giving you a burst of cardio. In fact, a study from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse in 2010 found that kettlebell swings can burn up to 20 calories per minute. That's equivalent to running a 6-minute mile without leaving your living room. Here's how you do it. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, holding a kettlebell with both hands. Hinge at your hips and let the kettlebell swing back between your legs. Then drive your hips forward explosively, letting the momentum carry the kettlebell up to chest height. The power should come from your hips, not your arms. At first, it might feel awkward, but as you practice, you'll notice your hips getting stronger, your movements quicker, and your overall athleticism improving. Everyday actions like standing up from a chair, running, or even lifting groceries become easier. A simple 3-day routine. Now that you know the 5 movements, here's how to put them together. You'll only need 3 days a week, with rest days in between. Horse stance, 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. Single leg RDL, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per leg. Kettlebell swings, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Push-ups, 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Plank, 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. This simple plan covers strength, balance, endurance, and cardiovascular health. So here's the bottom line. These 5 exercises aren't flashy, but they are timeless. They're backed by research, practiced in cultures known for longevity, and proven to keep you strong, stable, and youthful. If you commit to them, you won't just look younger, you'll move younger, feel younger, and live younger. And hey, don't keep this to yourself. Share it with a friend or family member who you know could benefit. Because strength, balance, and health aren't just gifts we give ourselves. They're things we can pass on to the people we care about most. By the way, friends, follow for more videos.